Hello, and welcome to Glass with a Class. I'm June Anderson, and I'm glad you're here today to see another pretty piece of depression glass. Or maybe you're here for the mini English lesson. Maybe you're here for each of them. Well, we'll have both, and I hope you'll enjoy them. First, we'll take a brief look at today's glass. It's from the Hocking Glass Company, and the pattern name is Ring. Pretty simple, huh? Its nickname is Banded Rings, and it was made from 1927 to 1933. You can see where it gets its simple name, from all the rings around it. It was made in crystal, and crystal with bands of pink, red, blue, orange, yellow, black, silver, and maybe some others, like this. Isn't this a pretty bowl? I love it. Ring, or banded rings, was made in green and this pink, like my creamer. It was also made in Mayfair blue, which is a lovely medium blue, and royal ruby, which is a deep, rich red. This is a very odd pattern for depression glass because most of them don't have coloring added, although some do, a few. The unusual thing about the colored bands on ring is that they are not applied or painted on. They're part of the mold. Molded rings have to be in the design for it to be a true piece of ring. I like that. It's a sort of easy way to tell if you have a fake. Imposters, I like to call them. Some years back, green pieces started showing up that was somewhat like ring or banded rings, but they were fakes. They were marked MSE. And if you have any, what you have there is a Martha Stewart Everyday, MSE. If you subscribed to Country Gentleman magazine back in the 1930s, you were given a berry bowl set in green that was made up of an 8-inch bowl and 6 5-inch bowls. I'm told that it appears that the enticement didn't go over so well in a gentleman's magazine, since the bowls are a bit hard to find. I'd like to think that collectors scooped them up and are using them, but that's just me. There were quite a few different pieces made of ring, including the usual different sizes of bowls and plates, creamer and sugar, pitchers, salt and pepper, sherbet, many different tumbler sizes, and some odd pieces like cocktail shaker, butter or ice tub, decanter and stopper, goblets, ice bucket, sandwich server with a center handle, vase, and a 2-inch whiskey. That's a lot of different pieces, I'd say, and I'd like to have a few more of them. Is this a pattern that you would like? I do. I like color, and this one is just different enough to keep me interested. Now it's English lesson time. Today we're looking at when to use who or that. And some of you are saying, what? Huh? Yeah, I know. It's probably something you never thought of. There are a couple of simple rules when you think about using who or that. And we're talking about when you're saying something like, here comes my friend who lives next door. Well, sometimes you don't say, here comes my friend that lives next door. Don't you say that sometimes? I do. Well, here are the guidelines. When you're talking about people, you use the word who. When you're talking about inanimate objects, organizations, and types of people, you use the word that. For instance, here comes Jamie who lives next door. Jamie is a person, so you use who. Now, how about this one? There is the car that quit running. You use that because it's a thing, an inanimate object. You can also use that when you're talking about a type of person or a class of person, like this. This is the team that won last year. Another sort of easy-peasy lesson for you, I hope. I found the word ring in the Bible. Ring. It's in Proverbs chapter 11, verse 22. As a ring of gold in a swine's snout, so is a beautiful woman who lacks discretion. And we even got a bonus there. That verse uses who for a person. A beautiful woman who lacks discretion. Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode and will join us next time when we'll enjoy more pretty glass and another little English lesson. See you then. God bless you and yours. Bye-bye.